Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we're going to talk about what happens if you have an adverse reaction to a vaccine, a severe one like anaphylaxis or arthritis, something that's permanently disabling. What are your rights? Can I sue the manufacturer of the vaccine? What I'm going to do today is I'm going to help you navigate the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. It's also known as Vaccine Court. Subscribe to this channel and you'll see more videos about vaccine safety, and I'll also help you navigate the complex area of personal injury law. The subscribe button is right there in the corner where my logo is, so click on that and that's all you have to do. I've been helping people whose lives have been changed permanently by a car crash, a truck crash, a fall, or an unsafe product. Been doing that for over 25 years. So I can help you navigate the complex area of personal injury law. Just to be clear, I'm not a medical doctor and we're not giving medical advice here. What we're here to tell you about is what happens if you do have a severe injury from a vaccine. But let's also lay this right out on the table. Vaccines save lives. They prevent disease. Most people who get vaccines have no serious problems. Vaccines, though, are like any other medication. They can cause side effects. Most of them are very rare and very mild. Some health problems that follow are not caused by vaccines. In rare cases, a vaccine can cause a serious problem, such as anaphylaxis, a severe allergic reaction, arthritis. You might get the disease if it's polio, or you might get the flu if you get the flu vaccine. In those rare cases where there is a serious side effect and a permanent injury, the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program is there for individuals who file a petition and are found to have been injured by a covered vaccine. What is the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program? It's a no-fault alternative to the traditional legal system for resolving vaccine injuries. It was created in the 1980s after lawsuits against the vaccine companies and healthcare providers threatened to cause vaccine shortages and reduce U.S. vaccination rates. It was going to end up taking some of these companies out of the market, which could have caused a resurgence of these preventable diseases. Now, there's a kind of an idea behind this. And the idea is that if you stand in line and get a vaccine, you're doing your civic duty. And what we don't want to do is punish you for doing that. So we create this alternative system that's available, as opposed to you having to try to hire a lawyer and prove your case and go through years and years of litigation. We talked a little bit about covered vaccines. Most of the vaccines that you get are covered. Polio, the MMR for measles, mumps, and rubella, flu shots, hepatitis shots. The HPV vaccine is also covered. The COVID19 is likely to be covered in the VICP, and it's something that bears monitoring.
Hey everybody, quick sidebar here. The question, is the COVID-19 vaccine covered under the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program? The answer to that question is unfortunately no. Where it is right now is it's considered under what's called a countermeasures injury compensation program, which is a whole other compensation scheme, which is significantly harder to prove than a vaccine injury in the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program, and it's a topic we can cover another day. You should be aware that there is currently a bill in Congress that will move that COVID-19 vaccine into the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. But that bill's just been introduced. It's still got to go through committee in a number of stages, past the House, past the Senate, etc. So it's very up in the air as to whether it will move over.
What kinds of injuries are covered? Anaphylaxis is one. Encephalitis, which is a permanent injury. Arthritis, These can affect your life and are ones that are actually listed. What happens is there are certain vaccines that are certainly covered, and that if you have this type of injury, it's covered under the VICP, and then we discuss the compensation. Even though you can't sue the manufacturer of a vaccine, you can still get compensation if you're injured. You petition with what is commonly in the vernacular called the vaccine court, and if you're injured, not only do you get your compensation, but your legal fees and costs are included. Now here's the best part. Even if you lose and you've shown a good faith effort and made a good faith case, there is a possibility that you can still get your legal fees and costs covered. So it's a win-win for you if something like this were to happen. So the answer to the question is no. You can't sue the manufacturer of a vaccine that causes you an injury, but you can apply for compensation through the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. Next week, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of navigating that system. So we also have some PDFs for you. We have a PDF about vaccine safety. We've also got a PDF about COVID-19 myths. If you join the mailing list, we'll happily send those to you. That address is below. It's also going to be in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and check out my website at www.jeffmarionlaw.com, and also like my Facebook page, facebook.com Jeff Marion Law. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at Jeff Marion Law. The videos are released every Sunday, so check back here for more information on vaccine safety and what happens if you're injured by a vaccine. So until then, take care.